Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're having an amazing day and welcome to another video by Sandwich. So guys, in today's video we're going to talk about top 11 extensions that every business owners must have, right? So we're going to start your list with the number one, that's called Grammarly. So without further ado, let me take you to its website page. We can talk more about what Grammarly is. So here you have it, the website page for Grammarly, and I'm pretty much sure you must have definitely heard about what Grammarly does, right? So Grammarly is out there for all your writing requirements. You can be writing an email to your client or maybe your partner, or it could be a research paper or just a simple blog. Grammarly is out there for you, correcting your grammar. It can give short meaningful crisps to your sentences that you're writing. It can basically give you suggestions and a lot more things, right? If you don't have Grammarly, you definitely know that you are at a great loss, because Grammarly is free at the end of the day, and also it has a lot more to offer for your writing jobs. That whatever that you're writing, it is actually gonna be something that you can be sure of that it contains no error, or at least it's more effective than what you could have done without it. Okay, so the next extension that I have for you today is called OneTab. Let us check its website page. So guys, here you got the website page for OneTab, and OneTab, it is something that is gonna help you save your computer memory, save your Chrome from lagging. That Chrome is a memory eater. It's a lot of your RAM, and it can take a lot of space in your memory. But when you have OneTab, it can basically help you get over this problem by what it does actually is that it merges all these tabs into one single tab. So what is that? You can have multiple tabs open. You can have multiple tabs open, but once you just click this extension, when you have an icon, you have this filtered icon here, so you can just click this, and what happens is that at once all of this, all these tabs get converted into just one single tab, and you can basically have all those links there, and you can access the ones that you require. You don't have to open all these tabs at once, but you just click, and all these tabs get sorted to one single tab, and it saves a lot of your memory. I'm telling you, you can basically be more productive. You can avoid all those lagging issues and basically make your Chrome work for you. Alright guys, so the third extension that I have for you today is called Clockify. As always, let us visit its website page. So the website page for Clockify has loaded, and let me tell you what Clockify is. It basically allows you to have a track of your time. It can track your time on all the sites that you're using. You can track your activities, how much time you're spending on which site, and what is productive and what is unproductive. Basically, this will help you gain clarity over the amount of time that you're using on different sites, and basically you can figure it out in which sites you're using more of the time, you're wasting time, or maybe how should you be using time in a proper manner. So if you're a business owner, that you should be super productive, and in that case, Clockify comes at your rescue. Alright, so carrying on the list, we have the fourth extension called the Similar Sites. Okay, so let's check its website page. Right, so on your screen you can see the website page for Similar Sites, and let me tell you what Similar Sites is. So basically, when you talk about your competitors, you basically have to know them, because competitors are something that you always compete with. So logical thing. And in that case, you must know who your competitors is. And how do you know who your competitors is? It's that simple, with this simple extension. So this simple extension called the Similar Sites helps you identify your competitors, and basically when you know who your competitors is, you can basically have a look over them. You can check it out what they're doing with their activities, and basically you can try to get better. You get an idea of what they're doing and how can you do better. So basically, Similar Sites is the extension for you that helps you know who your competitors is, and how and what they're doing, basically all the activities and everything. You can get a track of them. You can get a track of them, and you can focus upon improving your business. So the next extension is called Google Keep. Alright, So here's the website page for Google Keep, and let me tell you, it is a great extension in case you want to like keep notes of everything. Basically you just need to create a note. You can create it then and there. You're visiting a site, or maybe you're having a conversation with your client and you want to create notes. All you got to do is just click over the extension, and you can have your panel open for creating the notes. You can just go on creating the notes, and you can have them all stored into your Google account safely, right? It's a Google product, so you can definitely have that trust over it, that it is going to be something that is really useful to you. So the sixth extension that we have in our list is called Sandwin. So without further ado, let's check its website page. So here you have it, the website page for Sandwin, and let me tell you that Sandwin is something that you cannot miss, and you definitely need this in your business because you should be there, running multiple accounts. And Sandwin basically allows you to log into multiple accounts in the same browser in multiple tabs. So basically, for certain accounts, like Facebook, you might be running 2 to 3 business accounts of Facebook, but you can't access them in the same browser. But this problem can be easily overcome by a browser extension called Sandwin. And Sandwin is a great tool. Let me tell you that Sandwin doesn't just allow you to log into multiple accounts, but it has got a lot more to offer, which you can check it out in this video, and where we have talked a lot about what Sandwin does and how it can help you. Basically, is Sandwin worth it, right? So you can check out this video to know a lot more about Sandwin, and we definitely have got some pro plans that you can check. It's a free extension, however you can upgrade yourself to pro versions to enjoy greater features. Next on our list, we've got Stay Focused. So Stay Focused is another cool extension. Let us check its website page. So on your screen, you see the website page for Stay Focused. Stay Focused, just by the name, you can guess it out. What it does, it basically allows you to stay focused. It creates a list of all those extensions, all those web pages that where you waste your time, where you're basically spending more time unproductively, and you can block them temporarily for a certain period of time, like 1 hour, like 2 hours. It is up to you that how much time you want to keep them blocked for. And basically for that time, you can focus upon your work. You can get your work done, and you won't be allowed to visit any blocked page for that time period. And basically this is going to help you a lot, in case, like for example, we mostly use the time in YouTube, Reddit, or Pinterest, or Discord. So you can basically block those sites for temporarily and focus on your work, get it done, and then get back to all the sites, and you can basically have your fun time on. Now the next extension that I have for you today is called LastPass. So without further ado, we're gonna check its website page. So here you go, the website page for LastPass has loaded. So it's basically a free password manager. What it does, you can create, you have your login credentials saved in your browser for multiple sites. And what LastPass does is you can basically save all those credentials in one single account in your LastPass, and LastPass account is gonna be protected with a master password that you can create. Basically you can have one password for all your sites. And when you have LastPass, you can just have all those credentials saved, and you can just click over the site, and you can basically get logged into the site without having to enter the credentials multiple times, right? And when you have an extension like this, you can basically save all your passwords. You can be at the peace of your heart that you don't have to memorize your password for every single site. Alright, so the next extension is called Google Docs Offline. It's another very, very, very helpful extension that I have for you today. Docs Offline is something that allows you to access your Google Docs even when you're not connected to internet. There could be times when you're not having a stable internet connection, but even if you have got some work to be done in Google Docs, you don't have to wait for the internet connectivity. You can have this extension installed, and you can access Google Docs offline, and you can have all your work, and you can enjoy all those features. And it saves all of those data back when you're offline, back when you get online, right? So basically you don't have to wait for the internet connectivity. Still you can get your work done, and this can turn out as a lifesaver for you. Alright, so the 10th extension that I have for today is called Momentum. So Momentum is a very chilled Chrome extension. You can basically have a new tab that looks like this, as you can check it out right on my screen. It has a personalized touch. It also calls out the name. Basically you don't see this right now, but it also has your name. It greets you saying good morning or good evening, good afternoon, all those things. And you can have something with your main focus, and this just gives a cool minimal look, quite chilled vibes. You can get out. You also have a nice little code here, so that's another very amazing thing. And this is basically gonna help you be more productive, because this removes all those all those unnecessary things and gives you a clean look of your browser. So definitely go ahead, install it. All links are there in the description. Next guys, the last extension that I have for today is called Boomerang for Gmail. Without further ado, we're gonna check its website page. Here you have it, the website page for Boomerang for Gmail. Let me tell you what is right. So it is very helpful extension in case you deal with email marketing and stuff, right? If you're using Gmail, for any reason, for your business purposes, let me tell you, you can customize your Gmail. You can have, a various added parameters, like for example, like checking whether the person or whether the recipient has checked the email, has opened the email, clicked on the link, etc. Plus you can also get various insights, and you can basically personalize the Gmail according to your own likings, right? So basically this is a productive tool for Gmail, and most of us are Gmail users, and I can just highly recommend you to go and install this and check for yourself how does this change the look for Gmail, and how productive Gmail. You can basically turn that boring Gmail into a very productive Gmail for yourself. So go ahead, install this extension and see for yourself what change it can bring into your life. So guys, with that we come to the end of the list. I hope that this list has definitely helped you out, and in case you did like the video, then do make sure to drop the thumbs up and also drop your comments. And if you have got any recommendations, any suggestions, any query, we'll be very happy addressing them. So do make sure to drop a comment and we'll get back to you soon. So with that being said, I leave you here. I'll see you in some other video. Till then, take care and bye bye.